Hello, everyone. Hello. I have a video for you today that's gonna make some of y'all mad and angry. It's going on today in our public school system. Now, I don't know if they do this in private schools. I have no idea. But if they do, it's bad. It's horrible. It's unhumane, if you ask me. There's a cafeteria lady that serves food at a public school. Kids come through the line every day. They pay for their meals. Some of them have, EBT, whatever you want to call it, parents on low income. So they kind of get their lunches free. But the ones that don't get the free lunch and parents make too much money because they just above the poverty line, just above it a little bit. So they have to pay for lunches, even though their parents are struggling. And as they go through the line, if they don't have lunch money, they are served something totally different from the people who have lunch money and free lunches. So pretty much, y'all, they are discriminating by your income, the parents' income. That's what they're doing. But they don't want to admit that. What they're going to say is, well, we are still feeding your child, even though they are not getting a 5-course meal, 4-course meal. They just getting a sandwich, a peanut butter sandwich, a cheese sandwich, maybe some milk, maybe some juice, but they still leave hungry because it's not enough, y'all. Y'all gonna be pissed because I was. Make sure you watch the whole entire video. And I want y'all to go down there and put your comments down in the comment section, because some of y'all gonna be furious when you watch this video. Listen, breaking news. They said breaking. The lunch lady was fired for giving food to children she couldn't afford. I don't know why they put she couldn't afford. That the children couldn't afford to buy the food. She was fired. Listen.
I broke the rule. I'm the one that broke the rule.
A school cafeteria worker admits she did wrong, and she understands why she was fired.
She just couldn't stop giving extra food to children she felt really needed it.
Debbie Solzman says that students in this district know who doesn't have any money because they're the ones with the cheese sandwich. Worked as a beloved lunch lady here at Denver Place. She says she would upgrade the lunch of a child who didn't have enough money or give them extra food if they said they were still hungry.
If they didn't have enough money on their account, they would get a cheese sandwich instead. The other kids knew when they walked out into the cafeteria why they got the cheese sandwich.
She says she also would hear stories of food insecurity.
There was children that got a free lunch that would come back and say, Miss Debbie, I'm still hungry.
Solzman says she kept Post-it note IOUs and paid out of her own pocket for kids, but the district suspended, and Solzman admits to giving her grandchildren extra food too, but says it wasn't just them.
So her grandchildren went to the school too. She just was not giving her grandchildren extra food. She was giving other children extra food who said that they were still hungry. Y'all, she says she broke the rules. Would you break the rules to feed a hungry child? That's what I'm asking you. Should she have been fired because she broke the rules? Well, Sandfay, it's the rule. It's the rules. She's supposed to follow the rules. She's supposed to. Well, you know what, y'all? I probably would get fired. I probably would. Because I'm not going to let a child be hungry. They come to me and telling me they still hungry because that sandwich wasn't enough. Or maybe they had something on their plate that they didn't like. Because, you know, we all have food that we refuse to eat that we don't like. That's not, don't taste good to our taste buds. We all do that, even you, okay? So if a child comes to me and says, can I have just a little bit more of those potatoes? Because I don't like them little green peas. I don't like them. They're not seasoned. Would you give a child some extra food? What would you do if a child came to you and said that they were still hungry? Would you risk getting fired? That's what I'm trying to ask you. Would you do it? And she said the kids know who don't have money because they are the ones with the cheese sandwiches and the peanut butter sandwiches. Why? Why would they make a difference like that? If the child said they hungry, still hungry, you just still supposed to give them another peanut butter sandwiches? What? They can't have no cookies? Huh? They can't? They can't have what the other children are having? You should make a difference. They can't have the pot roast? They can't have the fried chicken? They can't have the hamburger? They gotta get a cheese sandwich? They can't have the French fries? Why? Why you gotta make a difference? Because you're poor and you can't afford it, your mammy didn't send enough money. So we're gonna have to punish you because your mammy ain't got no money. Your mammy and your pappy. We sick of y'all coming here with no money. We sick of y'all. Basically, that's what they're saying. Are they doing it because maybe the budget only requires for you to give out so much far as food to the children who pay their lunches and have enough money? Is it because of the budget? Okay, if I give y'all extra, it won't be no more for nobody else. Is that it? Is it? Y'all, let me tell y'all this. They throw away food every day. Because they cannot be used for leftovers. I know this because I have someone in my family who worked in the cafeteria, school cafeteria, for over 20 years. They have a lot of food left afterwards. Because some kids can't eat as much as other kids, so they have a lot of food left. And what happens to that food? They don't pack it up and give it away to the needy. They throw it in the trash because they can't serve the leftovers. Now, you let me know if that's what your school does. Let me know down in the comment section. But I'm going to tell you, this lunch lady is sweet. She's a loving lady. She loves kids. She cares for the kids' well-being. And I don't see anything wrong with that. I think this lady needs her job back. And I think the school should not be making a difference between children who have money and who don't have money. I don't like that, y'all. Put it down in the comment section. Do you like when someone do that to children? Because the kids don't understand. They're young, especially if they're in elementary school. Now, middle school or high school, they just might do without. But the little kiddies in elementary school, can you imagine their face at lunchtime when they have a cheese sandwich, when you see Billy Bob sitting over there? When you see Shaniqua sitting over there with a hamburger and French fries, can you imagine how they are feeling? And the school doesn't even care. That's what's so bad about it. You do that to the kids. They so young, they don't understand Why am I being treated this way? And you know some of them are crying. You know they crying because they want the cheeseburger. They don't want the peanut butter sandwich. They don't want the cheese sandwich with mayonnaise on it. They don't want that, okay? Now, I don't know if your school is doing that, okay? I don't know. But I know all children, all families cannot afford to pay for lunches. Then you say, well, maybe they should pack their lunch. Pack the lunch, Sandfay. Pack it. Well, some people don't have enough food every day like that. Some families have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 kids. Can you imagine packing those many lunches every day? Can you imagine? I know a lot of people are going to say, well, Sandfay, girl, they shouldn't have them many kids if they can't afford them kids. They shouldn't. And some of y'all may be right, okay? You may be right. But it still doesn't mean that you're supposed to make a difference, treat them different because their parents done had too many kids that they can't afford to feed. You still shouldn't make a difference in the child. I fought the school for this, okay? I fought them. If y'all having the same problems in your school, I think y'all should be talking to them. Somebody should be doing something. You should be talking to your political leaders, the school superintendent, somebody, because that ain't right, y'all. It ain't right. I need y'all to go down there in that comment section and tell me what y'all think. Am I right? Am I wrong? Should that lady been fired? Should they give that lady her job back? Okay? She was just a concerned cafeteria lady who loved the children and hate to see children go hungry. You know what? My aunt was the same way. She told me she did the same thing. She will give them more. Okay? Let me finish feeding everybody first. Okay? And if there's more, you can come back and get it. Come back and get more because I'm going to give it to you because we ain't going to do nothing but throw it away anyway. Okay? With all that being said, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. And watch the next video coming up. Thank you.